senior assembly. We're going to begin with the processional of the graduates, so everyone will please, when they start playing the music, please stand, remove caps, and then remain standing for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. Don't sit them. Don't sit. Would you all please remain standing while the JROTC Color Guard presents the colors and we play the national anthem. Blake, you'll need to move forward.
Mark time. March! On guard. Halt. Left. Face. Present. Arms.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the final assembly for the class of 2019. Thank you for being here and sharing this time with us. I will begin by presenting a number of awards, and Mr. Walsh will present some awards, and then I will be turning the Master of Ceremonies duties over to Colin Hughes, President of the class of 2019. So, every year, the Maine Secondary Schools, the Maine Principals Association names an outstanding senior in each school. The criteria for this award are academic success, leadership, positive attitude, and consideration of others. The recipient of the 2019 Maine Principals Award is Riley Sawyer. The Western Maine Conference annually recognizes 2 students who have demonstrated success in school, community involvement, leadership, and attitude and consideration for others. This is the Outstanding Student Athlete Award. These students were recognized at a banquet way back in the beginning of the spring. I think it was the end of February. So that's not really spring. This year's recipients are Brenna Humphrey and Michael Murphy. Congratulations.
We good to go?
Yep. The Melmac Principal Scholarship is awarded in recognition of contributions to the recipient's high school, community, and to the lives of those around them. This is one of our major scholarship awards each year. And this year, the Melmac Principal's Scholarship is awarded to Jacob Scott. The George J. Mitchell Scholarship is another prestigious scholarship awarded yearly to applicants from public schools around the state of Maine. It recognizes scholastic achievement as well as community service. This year's recipient of the George J. Mitchell Scholarship is Alexis Littlefield. We would now ask that David Morse, Director of the Lake Region Vocational Center, please come to the podium to recognize some of our students in the Lake Region program.
No problem. Good afternoon. It's one of my favorite ceremonies of the year. It has truly been the pleasure of the Vocational Center to have a good number of these seniors attend our programs over the last year or two. While there, these students have earned industry certifications. Some of them have earned college credits, but all of them have received training that's has prepared them for a bright future. A number of these students have received recognition or awards while over at the Vocational Center. We did have a ceremony, and they've been recognized already and received these awards. But what I'd like to do today is ask if your name is called to just please stand, and I'll state what it is that you earned, and then we'll go from there. So the first student I'd like to ask to please stand is Caitlin Hall. Caitlin successfully completed our culinary arts program, and she's the recipient of the $500 MWAA scholarship. Nice job, Caitlin. Next is Brandon Capano. Brandon successfully completed our law enforcement program and is the recipient of a $1,500 Mason Scholarship Award. Nice job, Brandon. Dylan Miner. Dylan Miner also completed our law enforcement program successfully and is the recipient of the Most Improved Award. Nice job. Most Improved is actually one of my favorite awards. Mason Humphrey. Mason successfully completed 2 years of the Construction Technologies program and was the recipient of that program's Most Improved Award. Nice job, Mason. Alexis Littlefield. Alexis was a recipient of one of our Student of the Month awards. She was recognized by the entire staff for that honor and was the recipient of our $2,000 Melmac Scholarship Award. Well done. And last but not least, Brian Mudgett. Brian has been very active and has successfully completed the Construction Technologies program as well and received several honors. Student of the Month, the Construction Technologies $250 Tom Quinn Scholarship Award, the $1,000 Chamber of Commerce Scholarship, and the Outstanding Achievement Award for the entire school. Excellent job. Like I said, it's truly been a pleasure having you students in our school, and I really do wish you, on behalf of all the staff, all the best for the future. Congratulations.
So, Embark is an outreach program established by the Maine Community College System to encourage students to aspire to furthering their education beyond high school. This program was formerly known as Early College for Me. Embark provides scholarships of up to $2,000, nearly half the cost of tuition to participating students. This year, I am proud to announce that 5 of our graduates will receive Embark scholarships. The 2019 Embark scholarship recipients are, and would they all please come up to the stage, Haley Babb, Jenna Bickford, Caitlin Hall, Logan Hutton, and Emily Willette. Each year, the Red Sox Foundation selects a limited, it says select, but I don't want to use the same word twice in a sentence, a limited number of high school seniors as winner of their state's Red Sox Service Scholarship. The winners receive a $1,000 scholarship during a special pregame ceremony at Fenway Park. This year, I'm proud to say that Sacopee Valley High School has had one of our seniors selected by the Red Sox Foundation as a recipient of their service scholarship, and that graduate is Riley Sawyer. Riley just informed me that that ceremony will be at the home game on June 30th or July? Who's it against? Oh, you don't know. Okay. Would Haley Babb and Brandon Capano please come up to the podium? So, these two seniors both earned honors recognition for maintaining grades of 85% or better in all of their classes during the first 3 quarters of this academic year. Haley did not receive her recognition at honors night because of a clerical error on the school's part back in second quarter. Brandon did not receive his recognition because he was playing at an away baseball game that afternoon and couldn't get back in time. So we wanted to take this opportunity to recognize them for their academic achievement this year. Would Assistant Principal Athletic Director, Mr. Jim Walsh, please come to the podium at this time to present some athletic awards.
The Nundy Romano Award is an award presented to seniors who have participated successfully in 12 seasons of interscholastic athletics, 3 seasons times 4 years, and demonstrated good sportsmanship. This award is named in honor of Nundy Romano, who was the first principal of Sacopee Valley High School. Mr. Romano was an outstanding student athlete at Portland High School, who also served his country in the U.S. Army Air Corps in the Pacific during World War II. Sadly, Mr. Romano passed away recently on May 18th at the age of 95. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor Mr. Romano's memory. Thank you. This year's recipients of the Nundy Romano Athletic Achievement Award are Sierra Miller, Fall Cheering, Winter Cheering, Track and Field, Brenna Humphrey, Soccer, Basketball, Softball, and Matthew Day, Soccer, Basketball, and Baseball. Brenna, drop that off and come on back up. Would Dylan Miner and Brenna Humphrey please come up to the podium? At the honors evening on May 29th, we planned a signing ceremony to celebrate senior athletes who had signed commitments to play an NCAA sport at their college or university. There are approximately 74 to 76 seniors, 34 who were engaged in athletics, only 2 who signed letters of intent. The reason Brenna's up here, we've honored her once. Dylan is very shy and said he would not come up without Brenna beside him. Dylan's committed to play baseball for the University of Southern Maine, and Brenna's committed to play soccer at Colby Sawyer. Unfortunately, much like Brandon, Dylan had an away baseball game in that day, was not able to get back in time for the ceremony, even though his mother risked getting a ticket trying to get back here on time. So we wanted to bring both of them up and give them recognition for this achievement. Before we congratulate them, would Sandra and Kevin Miner and Stephanie and Mike Humphrey please stand out? Congratulations.
At this time, would class of 2019 Vice President Riley Sawyer please come up to the podium to recognize senior parents? Goes on the next page.
The senior class would like to thank all the families who helped fundraise for our project graduation trip to Boston. Our fundraising started in the fall with the Cornish Apple Festival and the mum sale. Many families helped by donating items and then sorting the hundreds of flowers we sold. During the winter, families supported our annual Christmas tree and wreath sale and selling donated goods for concessions at home basketball games. These are just a few of the events that took place over the course of the year. We could have not have done any of this without your support. The countless hours selling baked goods, Christmas trees, baskets, sorting orders, and donating items to sell has not gone unnoticed. Our class is thankful for each one of you who helped in the many different ways this year, and today we are saying thank you.
At this time, the Sacopee Valley High School Band will perform Sing, Sing, Sing by Benny Goodman.
Here we go, Jay. Here we go, Jay. Love you, buddy. That's precision. I ain't pretty nice, but that's the season, bro. Just so where's my fishing buddy?
Thank you. I almost started doing a jitterbug up here. So at this time, it is my pleasure to hand over the reins of this ceremony to the president of the class of 2019, Mr. Colin Hughes. You're going to read here, but then you flip back to there. So it's 2 pages back.
Thank you. Hey guys, how we doing? Come on, we can do a little better than that. There we go. All right, so first of all, it goes without saying that the class of 2019 deserves my congratulations for making it through the last 4 years, those willing and unwilling alike. What's not possible is finding a way to summarize those 4 long years in one letter. However, I can pinpoint a common theme between each of those. If there's one word I can use to describe the last 4 years, it's growth. None of us are the same wide-eyed freshmen that entered Sacopee Valley High School in 2015. I've always felt that as a class, we've had trouble standing out, what with being sandwiched between 2 other outspoken and lively classes, as well as the fact that many of us are the younger siblings of previous graduates. It's easy to remain in that shadow, but we learn to move on from it and grow from it. We've managed to leave our mark on this school and define ourselves as individuals and as a class. From Matt falling asleep in quite literally every senior sem class, to Kayla's poems, to Sully's more energetic disposition, and Michael's albeit enviable amount of self-confidence, to the one speech that made me president in the first place that I somehow managed to get away with to this day. Teachers have gotten to know us for better or for worse, and we've forged memories and bonds that will carry with us for decades to come. We're all a collection of our own experiences, and to discount those experiences would be doing ourselves a disservice. This year alone was host to a wealth of achievements among our class. We've endured thousands of hours worth of play rehearsals, practices, college applications, SATs, and everyone over the age of 30 asking you how you're going to spend the next 4 years. We're a supremely talented, caring, and unique group of people, and to see all of you on the cusp of your careers and the edge of success, however you choose to define it, is something truly magnificent. I believe that success, it shouldn't be measured by all that you achieve, but by becoming who you want to be and finding fulfillment in that. I've always been told that high school doesn't matter the second after you turn your tassel, and that may be true. The past 4 years are nothing but a single step towards the rest of our lives, and to maintaining old friendships as well as making new ones. To see ourselves go far beyond what we thought was possible, and to move on from our failures and celebrate our successes. Well, I didn't necessarily take the most traditional approach with becoming president for this class. It's certainly one I'm sure you'll all remember, and I appreciate you all putting so much faith in me for something that, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even trust myself with. I'm glad to have shared these formative years with you all, and always remember to be comfortable and straying from the path. Don't be afraid to do the unexpected, to challenge yourself, and you'll discover things that you once found impossible. It's been an honor to have been your president, but more than that, it's been incredible to go on this journey with you. Best of luck. Okay, which page do you say I was going to next? Okay.
Right there.
Thanks. All right. Each year, the graduating seniors are given an opportunity to recognize staff members whose efforts on behalf of the class have had a special meaning to them. Now, where are the groups?
Oh, we still love you.
Okay.
We went over this, Colin. There.
Yeah, okay. Now, Mr. Adams Group, please.
Not supposed to say.
Okay. Well, Brenna Humphrey, Sierra Miller, Izzy Kai, Marley Hagman, Katie Jolly, Devin Barnes, Stephen Eastman, Damian Welch, Luke Schwartzky, and Alex McNulty, please come to the stage.
Okay, with this being your first year at Sacopee, we wanted to thank you for dealing with most of us every single day in AP Chemistry and every other day for those in Chemistry and Engineering and Design. You have been a great support system for all the students here, whether they had you in class or not, and we are extremely thankful for that. We hope you find your gift as humorous as we did and wish you the best of luck next year. So thank you, Mr. Adams. I don't really care.
Thank you.
Wait, do you know?
Now will Lexi LaJoy, Savannah Marlowe, Haley Ryan, Haley Babb, Riley Sawyer, Sierra Miller, and Kaylee Thibodeau please approach the podium.
This gift is for someone that has gone above and beyond for each and every member of Student Council. She has devoted countless hours to this club, and we are so thankful for that. Ms. Goodfield helped us make all of our visions possible this year. Thank you for all the snacks, love, support. We are going to miss you next year.
Now will Haley Babb, Chelsea Hicks, Sean Ames, Sharon Walker-Scammon, Savannah Monroe, Alexis Bowley, Heather Buckley, Kaylee Thibodeau, Genoa Edwards, and Katie Jolly approach the stage.
You guys can scoot down a little bit more. All right. Miss McKinney and Mrs. Hermant, thank you for all your support in helping us get through high school. Thank you for being so supportive and being the best teachers that every school needs. We appreciate you.
Now will Aiden Foley, Devin Barnes, Matt Day, Michael Murphy, Sully Ricker, Tim Zagarella, Declan Arsenal, Alex McNulty, and Kayla King approach the podium.
What's up, my dudes? These two teachers have played a role in my life that I can't possibly thank them enough for, even with the state championship trophy. Their strength as mentors not only excels here in our classrooms, but in the lives of many young people that, like myself, are a little rough around the edges. To Mr. Cormier, I thank you for your encouragement to go faster and to be the best I can be in the classroom, even if the circumstances are difficult. You've been like family to me through the lowest of lows and through the journey to the top. To Mr. Murphy, I thank you for that day as a freshman that you encouraged me to pole vault because, quote, every great vaulter is a little smart and a little crazy. Your English 11 class was the first place I felt like I could excel in a classroom, even when I was making beats. I am so proud of the journey we completed together, and I will always admire your tenacity through difficult circumstances, and only to accomplish what many only dream of. So boys, it's been an honor to be under your wings for the past 3 years, and I wish you all the trophies and diapers in the world. Thank you, Mr. Cormier, and thank you, Mr. Murphy. Sorry.
Detroit Lions. All right, thank you.
Are you good?
All set? Thank you. Go this way.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Now would Sully Ricker, Nicole Mead, Caitlin Hall, Jenna Bickford, Wyatt Goff, Logan Hutton, and Alex McNulty approach the podium.
From the beginning moments in Sacopee Valley High School, this person taught me some of the most important values I know, like taking off my hat in the office, or paying my laptop bill so I can actually graduate. There were some moments where I think in all seriousness I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this person. She was always there for me, always asking how I was doing. In fact, the biggest piece of advice I give to any Sacopee student is to seek out her mentorship, because I am immensely honored to thank her on this stage for one last time. Thank you for all the time you gave us throughout our 4 years of high school. Even when you were busy, you gave all the time you could to me and many other kids who needed your help and guidance. Thank you for all that you do. I would like to invite Miss Hale up on the stage to accept the gift.
Get in here, Miss Hale. Get in here.
I'm gonna suck it right back in.
Now will Riley Sawyer, Savannah Marlowe, Brenna Humphrey, Haley Ryan, Jackie Carson, Patty Thurlow, and Devin Barnes approach the podium.
This rock-loving teacher joined Sacopee Valley High School late last summer. From the moment we all met him in the fall, we knew he would be different from the other teachers we've had. Although we always gave you a hard time in class, I'm pretty sure you'll never be able to forget us. And even if it doesn't seem like it now, you'll miss us when we're gone. Thank you, Mr. Charles, for everything you did for us all year and for putting up with us every class.
Now would Izzy Kimes, Sierra Miller, Haley Babb, Delia Sanborn, Savannah Howes, Caitlin Hull, Nicole Mead, Claire Richmond, Emma Estes, Damian Welch, and Aiden Foley approach the podium.
Hi guys. So your class was one that I personally look forward to each day, and I'm sure I can say that on behalf of many of your students at SVHS. You have an undeniable passion for the natural sciences, and this anyone can see. Your enthusiasm and humor each day, even if the topic is the urinary system, is a refreshing change of an otherwise relatively stale pace. You completely immerse yourself into teaching us, and in return, this enthusiasm, dedication, and passion gives us a sense of hope and inspiration for the future. Thank you, and through the book.
This is from, we have a group thing that's not coming until 5 o'clock today, so I'll give that to you later.
Okay.
It's fragile.
It's fragile?
It's very fragile.
Can we now see Stephen Eastman, Izzy Kimes, Sierra Miller, Michaela Doobie, Delia Sanborn, Jacob Scott, Damian Welch, Matt Day, Justin Prince, Andrew Seeley, and Claire Richmond.
Right here. Whether it was calculus, algebra 2, algebra 3, computer science, or advisory, he has always been one of the most influential, kind, and generous teachers. His wisdom and experiences have touched my heart, as it has with the rest of my class. I'm sad to say we only got 4 years to learn from you. I know there is so much more you could offer us. It has been an honor and a privilege to learn from you.
And as for me, I feel confident stepping into the world after graduation, knowing that all I need to do in life is be a wishful thinker and everything will work itself out. Thank you, Mr. Burnett, for everything you have done for me and my peers. I wish you the best of luck and hope our paths will cross again.
Take it easy.
Now, can we see Michael Murphy, Claire Richmond, Heather Buckley, Nicole Mead, Caitlin Hall, Alexis Littlefield, Jenna Beckford, and Riley Sawyer.
It has been an honor to be a student and an athlete under this person. He started here 4 years ago just like all of us and has grown as a leader as well as we did as adults. I am very thankful for all he has taught me in the classroom and outside of it. He means the world to me in this school. I am very honored to have known a teacher like him. Thank you on all the behalf of the class of 2019, Mr. Bowers.
Mr. Bowers is absent today. He's not here today.
My name wasn't on the list, but I like him.
Now, for our final group, can we please see Blake Tibbetts, Michaela Wakefield, Harley Hagman, Kyla Huey, Kylie Truman, Hannah Colson, Heather Buckley, Patty Thurlow, Charlene Stark, Luke Schwertsky, Alex McNulty, Justin Prince, Aiden Foley, Andrew Seeley, Tim Zagarella, Brandon Capano, Dylan Miner, and Riley Sawyer.
Dear Miss Stacy and Miss Ross, on behalf of the senior class, I'd like to personally thank both of you. I know we, as a group, tend to cause mayhem and throw metaphorical wrenches into whatever you would have planned for the day. But not only did you stick through it, you did so with genuine smiles on your faces and continued to place your unwavering faith into us as people. It's been a long year with ups and downs, but now that I'm standing here, I'd like to say you were both right. We had what it takes. We just needed to persevere. And we did because of both of you. Thank you.
Stacy, give me this. Thank you. Don't start crying. It's gonna make me cry.
All right, Miss Stacy.
Okay, let's get back to where...
Okay, I think I know where it is now.
Okay.
Yep. At this time, the SVHS chorus will perform This Is Me by Benji Pasek and Justin Paul. At this time, would the yearbook staff please come to the podium for the dedication of this year's yearbook. Yep.
Now let's sing.
Just waiting on you, Bella.
I don't know if I can put. Hello? Okay. Each year we choose a special person throughout the district to dedicate the yearbook to. This year we chose a very special woman. She's one of the first bright smiling faces you see in the morning. She's been here at Sacopee for over 24 years and counting, and we would be lost without her. She has a pure heart of gold. The yearbook staff is proud to present this year's 2019 yearbook to Lisa Hale. I can see your shape. Yeah.
And this time, would Haley Babb and Jacob Brooks-Manchi please come to the podium for the reading of the class.
I'm sorry. Who said that? Hello? These are the wills? Yes. So Haley Babb, this woman, leaves Lizzie Cox a new chauffeur, even though she loves their trips and Kylie Harmon's stilts because she has 3 long years with short jokes.
Jenna Bickford leaves Jaden Bickford the drive to get through high school. Matthew Dyer, the courage to put himself out there and make his senior year the best it could ever be. And Caitlin Hall, a sandwich from the mall.
Emma Estes leaves behind her rad, spontaneous dance moves and upbeat energy for anyone who is in need of some last positivity. She leaves everyone the origami enlightenment to fold it into something spectacular. Please continue my dream club. And she leaves Emily Kalinowski an infinite amount of hugs for senior year. Stay fab.
Aiden Foley leaves Joey D the sickest flow in Sacopee and all the wisdom that he can provide. Nick Wing the administration to Sacopee Valley's memes for the first ever 2-year term. And Nathan Sawyer a free drive in the wagon.
Harley Hagman leaves Jalen Stacy the ability to make her own mark on the basketball court. Lacey Westbury, more fun vacations, and Haley Fox, lots of eyelash glue.
Colin Hughes leaves Declan Hunt in a healthier sleep schedule. Addison Wessinger, forgiveness for buying a $50 lanyard and good luck in whatever he chooses to pursue. And Gabe St. Savior quotes from the play Survival in Senior Year in a big stick.
Brenna Humphrey leaves Gabby Martin and Riley Vacchiano rides to school and Portland to get cookie dough. And Kylie Day the ability to pull up her hair.
Mason Humphrey leaves Miss Elsa all his best and worst jokes, Mr. Martin all his insults and attempts to make him laugh, and Miss Stacy his awkward silence.
Lexi LaJoy leaves Paige Guptill the ability to get her license, Jacob LaJoy the will to make it through high school, and Elise Guptill the ability to make it through high school without any distractions, also known as boys.
Sierra Miller leaves the cheering squad all of her love, and Mr. DeVoe all the stuff she has taken from his room.
Savannah Monroe leaves Thomas Monroe her cheerful spirit and the motivation to get good grades and graduate. Her locker to her cousin Caleb Sensual, and Miss Sue Stacy all of her love, and for her to remember that she will always be her favorite teacher.
Michael Murphy leaves Eric Fossum the blue penny.
Emily Olette, don't touch it. Emily Olette leaves Mr. DeVoe her locks of hair because he needs it the most. Natalia, the ability to let everyone know that every day is her birthday. And Danielle Olette, the ability to get through high school.
Justin Prince leaves Mr. Bowers and Mr. Ryan a copy of the Vampire Cop script that he wrote last year.
Claire Richmond leaves the theater kids enough tea, honey, and cough drops to get them through technique, and the Dungeons and Dragons nerds many more shenanigans to come.
Riley Sawyer leaves Allie Black a new car not to crash, all her junior friends the power to ignore the tea, Maddie Buzzle the ability to get people to join student council.
Sully Ricker leaves Miss Stacy the will to deal with another turbulent senior class. Riley Davis an accurate slap shot, and Mr. Adams the inner rectangle of a Pop-Tart. What?
Jacob Scott leaves Sully Ricker the ability to someday skate as well as him, and Devin Barnes with encouragement to put the rubber on his GTO tires where they belong. Burns out on the pavement. My parents the strength to handle my 3 younger brothers and my younger sister.
Andrew Seeley leaves all the juniors the ability to have the best senior year.
Blake Tibbetts leaves Phoenix Davis Bailey all the cash they stashed, take it and run, don't ever look back. Fellow actors and actresses a blue lightsaber or a plasma bulging stick for you to overly correct sociopaths, and Jesse a hypothetical trailer.
Isaac True leaves Owen True the ability to get through high school, and Avery Magda the ability to get to class without getting yelled at crying.
Kylie Truman leaves Bryce McNeil the best game ever, and Olivia Burial a big hug in the hallway.
Quiet down, guys. Lily Tucker leaves Alicia Nielsen the newest jar of pickles in her refrigerator. Fiona Tucker a bag of dirt and her field hockey number, and a bag of corks from Mr. DeVoe and Miss Emerson. Like
Damian Welch leaves Xavier Welch the will to get through high school and pass all of his classes.
Timothy Zagarella leaves Nathan Sawyer the will and drive to graduate high school. The staff the ability to control all of these crazy children, and Miss Stacy the ability to have another favorite student. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so it's about that time. The class of 2019 will now perform our class song. 5 more minutes. So TV2?
Yeah, TV2.
Will TV2, Ms. Taylor and Mr. Cormier, please come forward to prepare the class of 2019 slideshow.
Keith, where's this going?
4.
To my love, took it down. Climbed around and turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow covered hills as I brought it down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is it?
I don't really need it to make one announcement. The 19 senior assembly, we are a little bit actually ahead of schedule for the first time in my memory. So teachers, will you take classes back to period 8 until just a second? Well, after the seniors, I should have been more specific. So seniors will process out, and then after that, everybody else. So just a reminder that graduation will take place tomorrow evening, June 8th at 7 o'clock p.m. and it looks like we will be outside because the weather looks good. Mr. Class Marshal, would you please prepare the class for their recessional? All right.